I did a video on this a little while ago, but I'm going to talk about it again with all the calls for Joe Biden to step down. One of the last times a candidate did not seek a second term, that was 1968 and LBJ. LBJ hearing the cries for him to step aside based on Vietnam and public opinion of him and everything, he chose on March 31st to not run for a second term. His vice president, Hubert Humphrey, stepped forward and ran the rest of the race for him. But all of the criticisms of LBJ transferred to Humphrey. Vietnam was still going on. There was still, the economic issues, whatever they were complaining about. All of the political backlash that LBJ was facing just transferred to Humphrey. And aside from age, should Joe Biden step out and Kamala Harris run, that would transfer to whoever it is as well. If Kamala Harris runs as the presidential nominee, the complaints about Biden are still going to go to Kamala. They're going to complain about the price of everything, the price of gas, the war in Israel, the war in Ukraine, all of it. The only talking point that goes away by Joe Biden stepping down is the fact that he's old. Joe Biden can get us there. Let him finish the race. The Democrats need to quit freaking out, quit worrying about everything, and quit running around like Chicken Little and acting like the sky is falling. Back Joe Biden until he physically can't do it, mentally can't do it. He decides he's not running. It is too late in the race to replace Joe Biden. You don't change him now. If he was going to step aside, he should have done it a year and a half ago, a year ago, before the primary process, so we could have gotten behind a candidate, and then the likely candidate should have been Kamala Harris. Let Joe Biden run. Let him finish the race. After he's elected, after he takes the oath of office, let him get however much he can get done, as I've talked about in numerous videos. If he doesn't make it the 4 years and he decides to resign, fine. I'm okay with this. Kamala Harris will be a good president. But we need to focus on the primary objective, which is beating Donald Trump and pushing back against the march toward fascism and Christian nationalism in this country. We can get there with Joe Biden. We don't need to shoot ourselves in the foot trying to beat him when we can beat him as is.